Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about an OG meme coin. It's part of Matt Furie's Boys Club, one of the main characters, and Pepe's best friend. Now that is Brett. I'm also going to be talking about which Brett I think you should get in, and doing a little bit of a comparison between all the Bretts. So if that sounds like it could be for you, then smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Now let's get into it. Alrighty, so Brett. Now, Pepe's best friend, if you're not too familiar, Pepe is the leading meme coin of this cycle, in my opinion, especially leading meme coin on the Ethereum chain. So if you're looking at the top meme coins by market cap, you've got Dogecoin at 20 billion, Shiba at 11 billion, Pepe down at 4.5 billion, WIF at 2.7 billion, then you go down to Bonk, Floki, Popcat, Brett on base, etc. So the top 8 to 10 meme coins all have market caps over a billion. Last cycle, the top 2 meme coins, Doge and SHIB, their all-time highs of market cap, SHIB got up to around 42 billion, and Dogecoin got up to around 90 billion. So absolutely ripped. So those were the two strongest performers for last cycle. This cycle, it seems on Solana, we've got WIF, but on Ethereum, we've got Pepe and the Pepeverse, especially the Boys Club memes. So you've got Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Wolf. They're the 4 main characters from the Boys Club. Now, Pepe's best friend, Brett, if we're thinking that meme coins of this cycle are going to go to valuations similar to last cycle, well, Pepe being a 4.5 billion, you think that's got a 10 to a 20x left in it. That'd put it at 45 to 90 billion. So that'd put it slightly above where Doge got to last cycle. And I think potential for Pepe to absolutely crush it this cycle as the golden child is pretty high. I'm just going to play you a short clip from Murad on his meme coin super cycle. If you haven't watched this video, I'd highly recommend it. Here's a little clip from the end.
Again, the meme coin cycle is not a prediction. It's already happening. Memes are dominating every metric, every single metric. So these are my predictions. 1 trillion for meme coins market cap. You're going to see 2 memes above 100 billion. You're going to see 10 memes above 10 billion. A quarter of the first page of CoinMarketCap is going to be memes. 10% meme coin dominance. Utility and VC-backed alts will continue out underperforming. Fat protocol thesis will slowly die because building store of value and casino number 4 and number 5 is getting increasingly hard. VCs will be buying blue chip meme coins. Smart ones are already beginning to do so. TradFi will be buying meme coins. Smart ones are already beginning to do so. And you will see hyper meme coinization before hyper Bitcoinization.
So if a couple of Murad's predictions come correct, then I'm significantly underestimating what I think some of my price targets should be. But anyway, meme coin current market cap is 60 billion. So Murad thinks it's just going to be over a trillion. So that's about a 15 or a 20x from here. If that does happen, some of the leading meme coins are going to go absolutely insane. And I think a lot of meme coins in general, especially ones with high followings, are going to go absolutely wild. If this does happen and we do get a $1 trillion market cap for meme coins, I think the leading Brett could hit 10, 20 billion. So if Pepe is going to get to maybe 50 billion, then if Pepe's best friend can drop to 10% of that, I don't think that's too unreasonable. So without further ado, let's start talking about Brett, the purpose of today's video. So, which Brett are we looking at? Well, the leading Brett is currently Brett on base, this one here with a token address of 42E4. So it's got a market cap of over $1 billion. Cassius Clay has been talking about this one for ages, reckons it's going to go up to 10, 50, 100 billion this cycle. Now, personally, this is not the Brett that I'm going to be looking at. It is the leader by far by market cap currently. However, there was a bit of a cabal element to its start. And although I think base is going to do well, I much prefer community driven. So we've got a couple of different options. We've got Brett OX240, we've got Brett OX66, and we've got Brett down here, OX80. So this was the OG original Brett launched. So I started having a bit of a dig into this one. It has ripped, however, it's still only got a market cap of 27 million. So Brett on Ethereum, that is 40x to 1 billion, times it by 5, 200x. 200x to get to where I think the leading Brett can go. Now, I think if you're comparing Bretts, there is a chance that Brett on base wins. However, for me, when you're looking at the leading Brett getting up to a market cap of 5 billion, you're running the chances of a 5x on Brett on base versus a 200x on Brett on Ethereum. Brett on Ethereum, the original one, has flipped the other two Bretts on Ethereum, and I do think it has the chance to flip Brett on Base. I do like Ethereum a lot more than Base and a lot more than Solana, and I do love the price growth. But what I love the most about Brett on Ethereum, OX240, is the community. So not only did they absolutely raid the hell out of my last video where I talked about some Matt Furie meme coins, so shout out to everyone that commented down below, but having a look in their Telegram and having a look at the community in general, so bullish. Brett OX240 supporters, it's like a little bit of a cult, and I mean that in a good way. So if you've been listening to the Murad thesis about the meme supercycle, pretty much they talk about finding a meme coin that has a cult-like following. The people that are supporters of that meme coin are going to continuously share it on X, talk to their friends about it. So the more supporters and more loyal following you have, the larger amount of price growth you're going to see. In essence, you can think about it, more eyes on your project equal more buys. More buys equal an increased price growth, and you want people that are going to buy and hold for a significantly long period of time. So if you've lost money on meme coins, there's a good chance it was mucking around on Solana or some things that are just short narrative hypes. You want something that is going to last, and for me, the Matt Furie Boys Club, the narrative there is huge. I think that's going to be the leading narrative this cycle. So I think if you're picking any meme coins that are part of the Boys Club, especially ones on Ethereum that were the first launched, I think you're going to do well. One of the other OG ones that I'm looking at currently is Landwolf on Ethereum, token OX33. So that's got a market cap of 2.6 million. That one I think super undervalued, but not talking about that today. We're going to be talking about Brett. So if you want to look on their Twitter, you can see that they've got a following of around 6,500 people. Hugely bullish. Their Twitter is regular. If you look through their Telegram, they're constantly rating, super bullish community, really great group of people as well. One of the other things that I love about meme coins is retail can understand meme coins super easily. You can think about buying a meme coin as in not only buying a token of your favorite meme, but really you're buying keys to a new group of people that all share a similar idea. So in essence, you're buying into a community. It's like an NFT, but it's a lot easier to trade. Everyone's got the same currency. You find a group of people that are all staunch supporters of something. You purchase some tokens. You've also bought yourself into a community. One of the reasons why I couldn't keep fading Brett on Ethereum was that community. So I think this one's going to do super well. I think it's going to outperform Brett on Base from a number of X's at the very least. And I do think once it starts getting up towards that $100 million mark, the flipping narrative is going to really start hitting off. So flipping Brett on Base, people will be looking into it. They'll just see the multiples. They'll see that this one was released first. They'll do a little bit more research. And I think they're going to realize that the cabal narrative in the Brett on Base is not something that they want to be a part of. So for me, that's the Brett that I'm going to be placing my money on. Also, huge amount of potential X's from here. Can see this one running into the hundreds of millions at the very least, which would be a 4-5x from here to get to 100 million. But I also think it has the potential to flip Brett on Base, which is a 40x from here. And I think it has the potential to be the leading Brett. The leading Brett, I think, is going to hit a market cap of around that $5 billion mark. Now, these are all just theoreticals. It's not financial advice. Do your own research. But meme coins have been outperforming all cycle. I think fading meme coins is something that you can't afford to do if you want to make a huge amount of money. Meme coins are super risky, but the communities in the original meme coins of a strong narrative are significantly less risky. So do with all this information what you will. If you've got any different ideas, don't forget to drop them down in the comments below. If you think a different Brett is going to be a stronger narrative, drop it down in the comments below. Also, let me know which meme coins in the Matt Furie narrative you're into. I've got about 5 to 10 different Matt Furie meme coins at the moment. I'll be making a bunch of videos on meme coins. It's something that I'm getting into a lot more. Let me know if you've got any of the Boys Club members, any of the Knight Rider members, or any other characters the Matt Furie has drawn, or really any meme coin that you're pretty bullish on. If you drop it down below, there's a good chance I'll have a look and it might pop up in one of my videos in the future. Also, as a thanks for sticking around to the end, if you want to join my Discord for free, all you need to do is go to my Twitter, send me a message on Twitter. I will send you a link. Doing it that way just to try and keep as many bots and scammers out as possible. So yeah, if you want to join my Discord, 100% free for life, send me an inbox on Twitter. I'll reply, give you a link, and you can join up. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, legends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. It does help out so much. Cheers, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.